So the stacking of the
There's Donald
allegations
Trump right there. I'm sorry, Abby. We just saw Donald Trump walk out of Trump Tower and into a waiting limo. And there we see him getting into his car from the helicopter shot from WCBS TV in New York City. And he is on his way. It's about 4 miles from Midtown, where he is at Trump Tower, down to the Manhattan Court Building, which is in the southern part of Manhattan Island. I'm sure we'll bring that tape back again to show it to people. Go ahead, Abby. I'm sorry to interrupted.
No, just to point out that this could be a stacking of indictments against him. It could be a stacking of allegations against him, and there may not be a resolution. I think one of the arguments politically that his aides make is that, if Alvin Bragg is humiliated in this case, it really undermines the other cases. Well, we may not know for a little while, and those other cases are going to proceed because those prosecutors have to make their own charging decisions about how this goes forward.
Right, and again, Donald Trump on his way to court, Jamie said it best earlier, he will be under arrest in an hour or so. That's not a good thing. I'm sorry, maybe Donald Trump knows no shame. You mentioned that earlier. Maybe Donald Trump is incapable of shame, but in terms of defiant, resilient, upbeat, we keep reading these words. I'm sorry, even if he's 100% innocent, you are not upbeat when you are going to court to be fingerprinted and charged, whether you're John Doe or Donald Trump, whether you're a mine worker or the former president of the United States. It is not a good thing to have to go into a courthouse and face a judge. And again, he's been attacking the judge, attacking the prosecutor, attacking the prosecutor's wife. You can do that in the court of public opinion. You can't do it inside the walls of a courtroom. You cannot sustain that case.
No question. And what I meant by knows no shame was more about the political forward-facing plan and the entire strategy, which is that, go back in time throughout history, for the most part, certainly in this country, when somebody is facing what we are looking at on our screen right now and what we will hear in a court of law, it is a big political negative. Right. In any sense of the word.
Absolutely.
And for him, because of who he is, because of how he is running, because of how he has run and the supporters he has built up, he is turning it into something different.